What's going on, guys? My name is Matt Omega, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. In the last episodes, we started going through a very different part of Phendrana Drift, say parts where these space pirates have set up base. Yeah, we are in the space pirate research base out here in the icy wilderness, and we've gone through just about nearly half of it, really. And we got here to this really awesome looking observatory, but more importantly, we have super missiles. Oh yeah. And now so many things are about to become our bitch. Alright, so in this episode we're going to keep exploring and going through the space pirate base here, but first, I noticed there are some more scans in this save room back here. Chief Agitation Officer feels our current dual hull projector system is obsolete. What? That thing's cool as hell. All hull technicians report to main observatory. Maintenance, huh? Oh, want to keep this thing up and running. I mean, just look at it. It's cool. But enough of that. It's best that we move on. And more bombers, because of course there are. Oh. Nice little curveball game. And through here we have an elevator. Scan that so we can head on up. Haven't really seen any elevators in this place yet. So I wonder where we're gonna end up. Hello. Oh. Of course, space pirates out here ready to ambush us. Yep. Easy peasy. What? Ah, some of the flying guys that we saw near that boxer phazon we found near our ship. Or down by that lake. But this is a new kind of pirate that we haven't scanned yet, so... Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. So yeah, take out all their health and they'll go kamikaze on you. So, this is a perfect time to put our brand new super missiles to the test. Done. Completely destroyed to the point where it couldn't even try and bomb us. And get some missiles back. Nice. I'll take that energy too. I don't think that's it either. Nah. Yeah, super missiles are definitely the easiest way of taking these things out, if only because, as is the case with regular missiles as well, these things home in on enemies. Did I just get 2 in 1 shot? That is awesome! Oh yeah, these darker boxes here, they explode. Well, let's see if I can't find some more missile ammo, because using super missiles does take up 5 ammo per missile, so I want to make sure I'm stocked up in case I need them again. It's only giving me the small ammo. Come on, give me a big one. Come on, give me a big one. It's not a big one, but you know what? It'll do. Alright. Let's keep heading on through. We have ourselves another elevator. Downward. More bombers, because of course there are. With these tunnels, it's either scarabs or shriekbats or bombers. I hear an item somewhere. Oh. Guys. You really need to stop experimenting with these monsters. Actually, it's kind of cute. I don't know. I'm gonna name it, Ted. I'm gonna name it Ted. Hi, Ted. Anyway, still a bit of scanning. Alright, more space logs. More space pirate logs. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. Initial phazon infusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effects of phazon on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by the phazon sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. And because we all know that Metroids are stable, yep, so they are indeed trying to infuse Metroids with phazon, which can only end well. So it's like contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Oh, that's just fantastic. Containment fluids appear 100% effective after adjustments. Alright, well, just going into the Metroid's general weakness against cold, which is something that's always been apparent in the series. The Metroid's biggest weakness is freezing temperatures. This is why the Ice Beam in previous games is always so effective against them. Hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. Somehow. Logman's Metroid seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. Yeah, these things are freaking energy sponges. Brain scan results. Accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10% centigrade. So basically, they act normal when it's not cold. Well, they're keeping it cold because, you know, that's what you want to do with Metroids if you're keeping them. Why would you want to keep them, though? Then again, the Space Pirates are... Yeah. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zebes, Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implant these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job he will certainly relish. Yep, we've got to keep that guy happy. Alright, well, enough beating around the bush. Let's, may as well scan the Metroid now. Metroid. Energy-based parasitic predator. The dominant species of planet SR388, Metroids can suck the life force out of living things. A Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake and attach Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. Right. And it's attacking us! Now, luckily, missiles can do quite a number against these things just as they are. 2 missiles and they'll start growing like that. A 3rd missile and they'll be done for. So keep that in mind. A super missile will take a man in 1 hit, but it's 3 missiles as opposed to 5, so yeah. Yeah, but now the pirates definitely know we're here, so down in this room, we've got a bit to contend with. Well, onward we go. Where are you? Here's one. Another one over here. How many are in here, I wonder? Yep. Alright, have we done already? Not bad. Alright, well, first things first, you can see an energy tank over here. It's not even talking about the capsule. Well, what it's not telling us is that there's no real special requirement for trying to break these things open. Just a missile will do the trick. And with that, we get another energy tank. Now, while I'm collecting things... Incoming scan data. Pirate communicate analyzed. Main research facility located. Alright, so basically I've spent enough time in here that the hint system is starting to kick in. Again, something I'm leaving on just to show how it works. But for For the most part, I don't really need it on. But basically, it's just telling us that this room over here, there's something there. Again, something that can be turned off if you so desire. And, yeah. Something that doesn't really push you in the right direction, just shows you what the direction may be. Now, there's another thing up here for us. Double jump up here and roll carefully along this little catwalk here. Damn it. Carefully along this. If I can get up there and roll carefully along this little catwalk here, like so. So far, so good. Don't jinx me now. I know you're a ball right now, but Jesus Christ. There we go, missile expansion. Right, and since we are in another research lab, because on the map here it says Research Lab Aether, there are going to be a few more pirate logs for us. Now, we already have 2 from up top. There'll be 3 more for us in here. Metroid Dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus, but the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts a life force from a prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. Because messing around with Metroids is always a good idea. Just throwing that out there. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they'll be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they'd consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal. That's exactly what they need. It's a great idea, guys. Great idea. Project Titan. Oh, that sounds awesome. But it's been suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access is strictly prohibited until further notice. Well, that's one less problem we have to worry about. East Quarantine Cave has been secured. Session remains in quarantine area. All experiments have been suspended pending pacification. Something's going on in this quarantine area of theirs. And whatever the specimen is there is exhibiting highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train disciplined subject useless. So yeah, they're playing around with rocks. The remains of experiment 7526, conversion of elite pirate unsuccessful. Ew. Well, that guy has certainly seen better days. Now, there should be one more, and I think it might be... it's not here, it'll be on one of the computers up on one of the upper levels. Metroids infused with phazon strain Vertigo are thriving. Which one was Vertigo again? No. Class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission measures are employed. I've read something about strain Vertigo in Lab Hydra. I just can't remember what it is. Motion near Hunter Metroid... DG? Appears to trigger psychotic episodes. Personnel to stay at least 3 meters away from stasis tank. Okay. Because we want to go near Metroids. Hunter Metroid DS is showing signs of increased instability, heightening immunity to cold dampening fields. So pretty much just more experimentation, but of Hunter Metroids. Hunter Metroid specifically. Maybe a new type we've never seen before? The event of Metroid attack, repel a creature with missiles set to maximum concussion. Well, that's what I do. It works. Only because I don't have an ice beam yet. All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting Metroids. Ah, here's our last log. Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about the Phazon now to begin combining it with Space Pirate DNA. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. I am certain this will work. Energy-based creatures, Metroid show immediately mass increases upon energy absorption. Alright, well that's just about everything we're going to get out of this room, so let us move on. Ah, new enemies! I think we read about these in one log. We have not beetles, ice beetles. Burrowing insect with an ice-reinforced carapace, adverse to heat. This member of the beetle family has adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Phendrana drifts, growing a thick ice shell over its entire body. The ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities. So, basically the ice beetle is a beetle that lives in the ice. And it's being incredibly annoying, so probably just missile it. Blowing things up with missiles always seems to do the trick, and I could not be happier about that. Oh, this room's dark. Oh, hello. Yep. And flying pirate. 2 of them. Super missile away! Sweet. Something down there. Whee! Ow. No, you don't. Are there more of these? This looks interesting. Let's get that little scan here. Force field network active around object. All 3 force fields must be deactivated to access object. So there's 3 force fields here. Central tank main unit connection has been terminated. Alright, so 1 field is down. Film command that thermal vision test will begin soon. Abnormal heat traces are represented as red when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum. Okay. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of the unstable test subject there. So they have been experimenting with thermal imaging. It's pretty interesting. So maybe that right there will help us out. But first we need to deactivate its force field. There's no more turrets, are there? I hope not. Imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are being evaluated by command. Field testing in Phendrana region approved. Use of prototype visors by security personnel approved. This will take out central tank auxiliary circuit connection, so there's another field gone. One more, which is actually on one of the computers up on the top level, but I just wanted to show off that force field down there just to give a bit of context as to what exactly we're doing at the moment. It's a very dark room. Where is it? Just here? Sweet. Alright. Now all 3 fields are down, so that is ours. Once we go back down, but I want to scan this first. Testing of thermal imaging software complete. Commence download a tactical visor prototype for field testing. Alright. Well. Time to reap the rewards. Thermal visor! So indeed, we do have a thermal visor now. And now that we've gotten that, for some reason, it takes out the power. Now it is dark. Yes, now we have our own thermal imaging and can see in the dark. Kind of. What we are looking at now is pretty much on the thermal image spectrum. So now we can see heat sources. which may be helpful for opening that door just outside of the base. As we may recall, there was a door that required some thermal imaging to try and find an energy conduit. Alright, well, now that we have this, there's no more way out there. There's another door out there, but it's got a white field over it, and we don't have any weapons that can take care of that just yet. But without the power, the Metroid's been starting to break out. Now, I shot that in the middle of its growing animation, and while it's in its growing animation, it's actually kind of invincible to any more missiles. So, yeah, probably best not to waste a missile like that. But again, easily taken care of for the time being. 1 missile, 2 missile, it'll grow. 3 missile and it's dead. It's a good thing that all the floor panels here are generating a lot of heat, because it's giving us a very clear-cut path right up to the top. 2, grow, and 3. I shot it while I was still in the middle of its animation, god damn it. Alright. Store has no power. Nearby power conduits must be energized for it to open. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. It radiates some heat that is invisible in the normal spectrum. You might have already saw it before I took the thermal visor off. That is our energy conduit right there, and we need to shoot it with the wave beam, our electrical weapon. Now we've done that, it's back on. Now we are going to need to keep the thermal visor on for a while because majority of the base from here on is going to be completely dark. Now, there's something there that's not really generating much heat, but I don't think we've seen one of those before. And it's kind of messing with our visor. We can still scan it though. Sentry drone. Well-armed and armored security mecha. Security drones have limited intelligence but do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate a security lockdown, then attempt to neutralize the intruder. The electronic warfare suit can scramble visor technology as well. Alright. Yeah, these things, when we start fighting them, are pretty dangerous. And pretty damn annoying. They can actually knock out your health pretty damn quickly. Charge shots from the wave beam are pretty good at taking them out, or as with stuff like the flying pirates, you can just go ahead and try using super missiles, which, you know, work on just about anything. And yeah, it's gonna be dark pretty much everywhere, like I said, so keep that thermal visor on. Hopefully we're not going to have any more breakouts from the Metroids. Yep. And pretty much all we're doing from here on is we're going to just hightail it right out of this base. Thing is, we have no real shortcuts back to the entrance, so we're going to have to backtrack the entire way back out. Which, now that we know where we're going and don't really have any more scans to put up with, we can pretty much just rush through and be out fairly quickly. Here's the elevator. Now, elevator rooms are lit up, thankfully. And it will be lit up outside, of course, because we're not actually using any lights. Not even facing the right way. If we want to just rush on out, we are very within our rights to do that, because the doors aren't being blocked. From here on, lights are off again. Well, there was a bomber in all these tunnels. Oh well. The exit to the observatory is right below us, so I'm just going to... Why didn't I double jump there? Up. Yeah. So I'm just kind of in no fucks given mode at this point, and I'm not even going to bother. There's really no point in me having to fight the enemies now when I don't really need to. I'm just going to take these things out with super missiles. Wow, that was both of them. Awesome. That one. Because pretty much all the doors in here require the wave beam. Alright, we are back in Research Lab Hydra right now. Now that we have the super missiles, we can finally open up this cordite pod. Inside, missile expansion. We are now up to 80 missiles. That is awesome. And that's pretty much everything in this base for us. And the way back out, it's not very far at all. So, let's hightail it. Up. Run, run, run as fast as you can. And since I just wanted to blaze through here as fast as possible, I would normally just go into morphle mode for this, but it's dark. I can't see anything. This is the only way we're going to get out while actually being able to see where the hell we're going. This turret didn't come back, did it? No, thank God. Alright. We're good from here. And we're back outside. Very nice. The music's back. I love this music so goddamn much. Anyway. So what we have to do is we need to find... Yeah, the energy conduit's up there. Hidden behind that thing. Which if we scan it, we'll see that it's made of cordite. So not only did we need the wave beam, we also needed the thermal visor to see it was there if we didn't know it was there. But if we did know it was there, we still needed the super missiles. That was a mouthful. So. Sweet. Thermal visor, wave beam, shoot. And now that door is open. But I'm not going to be venturing to that door right this moment. I'm going to save that for next time. So, we've gone through the rest of the Space Pirate base, and you know what? That's pretty damn good. And we got a hell of a lot of scans out of it too, which is nice. So, next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime, we're going to be heading through that door and over to this huge room over here. We've seen a huge room like this before, like in the Chozo Ruins. I wonder what could be in there. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, guys, my name's Matt Omega, and I'll see you guys later.